From Smithville, the Lampman Salvage 6X's Mike Sarantakos. Scheduled to start fourth from London, the Image Factor Media 76 Jamie Googe. Starting fifth from Canfield, the 46 Kevin Pauls. Starting fifth from Simcoe, the Todd's Auto 88 Adam Nye. From Caledonia, the number 11 Pinball Mike Iverson. From Paris, number 79 is Steve Miller. From Hamilton, 17 Michael Taylor. Also from Hamilton, the 51 Trevor Young. From Brantford, the Marble Slab 22 is Brittany Myers. And from Hamilton, number 2 is Matt Newell. And here we go, 6 laps of distance on heat race number 1. Sarantakos and Goodacre in that 5 car, being scored 0-5 for points purposes, but it is Goodacre in that white and green number 5. He holds the second spot right now, 3 wide behind them for about the 6th spot.
Sarantakos breaks away from the pack, but here comes Nye on the outside line with a head of steam, looking for that second position aboard the 88. Paul's on the inside line. They're 2 by 2 behind the leader with 1 lap into the record books.
And Sarantakos has been quicker than his first heat race starting spot would tell you, as has Trevor Young in that 51. He's in 3rd right now. Steve Miller gives a tap to the back end of Kevin Pauls heading into corner 3 as he works in the top 5 as well.
Off the corner, complete lap number 2 with Sarantakos, your leader. Young in 2nd, Nye right now in the 3rd position as they work it through corners 1 and 2. Good battle right now for the final transfer spots.
At the line, Matt Newell had it over Mike Giberson, as now Newell and Miller go at it for that 6th spot. Giberson and the 88, it's the 5 of Goodacre. They're working on trying to get up into a qualified spot here.
Sarantakos, your leader, broke away at the start, but Trevor Young beginning to reel him in that 51 machine. As they go down the backstretch and into corner number 3, that 51 car, it's been to victory lane before here at Oshweekend. And here it comes, reeling in, Sarantakos, your leader.
Yeah, and Trevor Young has not had any luck so far here in 2016. A quick car, as he's showing right now, but hasn't been able to finish very many feature races. He's up nosing ahead of Sarantakos now, up into the lead.
I think it's been fair to say that since he got that feature win, things have kind of gone downhill for Trevor Young. So this is a good run for him tonight right now. Coming off of corner 4 as side by side with Sarantakos as we have problems with David Goodacre on the backstretch. And not sure if he'll get the 5 machine fired. Yes, he will. We'll stay green flag racing in the final lap.
Still a good fight for the lead here in heat race number 1. Young and Sarantakos side by side as they bear down on the 5 of Goodacre entering turn 3 and 4.
Coming down to the checkered flag at the line. The win will go to Trevor Young. Sarantakos will finish 2nd, then it's Nye in 3rd. 4th will be Taylor, 5th Newell, 6th Miller, and 7th, the final transfer spot, will go to Pauls. So that completes the first qualifying heat for the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks.
So Trevor Young goes from 10th to 1st in heat race number 1 to pick up the win. Heat race number 2 is brought to you by Pinty. That's Dusty DeBoer. Starting 5th from Dundas, the Evergreen Landscapes, number 69, Rob Twitchett. And starting 6th from Hamilton, the R&B Sprinklers, 96 of Brian Crosgrove. Also out there from St. George, the 42 of Joe DeBoer. From Caledonia, the Timpson Auto number 9 is Tim DeBoer. From Dundas, the Access International 11P is Patrick Abramson. From London, the BDS Enterprises 49, Gary Hodgson. From Harley, the 37, that's Rob Hoskins. And from Simcoe, the Extreme Liners number 4 is Aaron Rewutsky. Again, top 7 transfer from this, 6 laps of distance for Pinty's heat race number 2.
Going to the green flag, and French and Newell go at it down the front stretch. We go 3 wide in behind the leaders.
Everybody looking for racing room here off the inside. The track really coming into perfection here down the back straightaway. And look at the fan out, Greg. Amazing down here, the mini stocks.
Plenty of room, too, to add a couple of more cars. That's the crazy thing as they race down off of corner number 4 still. Some beating and banging there around the back of the pack. Everyone trying to get into that top 7.
French leading DeBoer here as they come. Oh, and the 23 DeBoer gets turned around. At the outside of turn number 1, we'll see if he can get rolling.
Some contact there with the 49 of Gary Hodgson, and the yellow flag will fly. With French your leader, and then a whole bunch of discussion about who's second.
Through through our school fundraiser, and the top sellers from all those schools are here tonight, and they're going after a great prize pack for the whole family. We'll talk about that intermission. We've got some racing to go here. Greg, let's get ready to turn them loose one more time.
One lap on the board, 5 to go in this one. 7 cars go to the A main, the rest go to the B. Green flag back on the field. French and DeBoer will race down into corner number 1.
French looking good, right, smooth and steady out of 2, but he kicks the back end out, and that gives DeBoer the front wheel drive run to the outside.
French on the inside line in the Mustang. Tim DeBoer on the outside line as they continue side by side for the top spot. Coming off the corner to complete lap number 2, give French the lead.
French here with the advantage and a good run with DeBoer. That former Mike Evers machine running good. Here comes Abramson on the bottom, trying to stay out of the B main for the first in a few weeks.
Yeah, Abramson's been getting better and better every week. One of the veterans in the Bomber division that's moved up to the mini stocks. He's running right there on that inside line, running that Denny Hamlin paint scheme in the 11P. DeBoer, your leader. French second. Here comes Abramson and Newell. Rob Twitchett's worked up into the 5th spot. 6 is Crosgrove, and right now Aaron Rowitsky holds down the final spot.
The top 7 as they work it here off of turn number 4. Still DeBoer trying to hold off Abramson.
Your pole sitter, Christopher French, has slowed and gone to the high side in the 54 machine. He was easily in a transfer spot, and now he has mechanical problems and will have to take it to the pit area.
Tough break for him, and now Abramson. He's not going to win the B main tonight. He might win the qualifying heat race. White flag out, one more lap out for Patrick Abramson. They watch the French 54. He is up over the Berman. Okay, we'll be able to finish this one.
Meanwhile, though, Newell's 26 came slideways, we'll call it, up in corner number 4, trying to get that machine turned around, and that will change the top 7 drastically. As we come down, the checkers will fly, and it looks like Patrick Abramson's going to take the win.
Abramson will get it done along with DeBoer, Crosgrove, Rowitsky, Hoskins, Twitchett, and the other DeBoer machine. All the other machines will have to go back to the B main for their final chance to qualify. 7 cars will come out of the B main. Our 3rd and final qualifying race here for our HRW Automotive Mini Stocks on the Speedway now.
Points leaders in this one brought to you by Epic Racewear. Starting on the pole from Woodstock, the Sutton Group 66, that's John Jansen's. Starting second from Caledonia, the Burger Barn 21X, Mark Bazine. Starting third from Beachville, the Hammond Air Conditioning number 60 is Martin Schroeder. Starting fourth from Dundas, the Zerke's Fine Foods 21, Jonathan Erden. Starting fifth from Caledonia, the Burger Barn 21J is Jake Bazine. Then from Smithville, the 27 Nick Tacos. From Woodstock, the Hawkins Electric 66X. Your points leader, Brandon Jansen's. Last week's feature winner in the number 63, the Amsoil car from Cookstown, that's Brandon Crumby. Then from London, the BDS Enterprises 97, Dave Silverthorne Jr. 93, the Marshall.ca Chris Reichman car from Brantford. 57, Jordan Davis, and the 8 of Barry Westman.
Green flag is out. Here they go through 1 and 2. Bazine to the outside. Up. Underneath him is the 66 of John Jansen, and here comes Ayrton up on the top side in the 21.
So it's Bazine leading the way here in that 21X car, but John Jansen's all over him. Jonathan Ayrton there as well as Martin Schroeder, the Jansen's team car in the 4th spot. Here comes Jansen's to the inside for the lead.
John Jansen's looking for the inside, just doesn't have enough speed in that neon to get to the bottom here, trying to nip at the inside quarter of the Burger Barn 21X of Mark Bazine, who was leading last week and got a flat tire, taking him out of that one. Here they come back to the middle. Jansen's to the bottom, Bazine to the middle.
Jansen's and Bazine still side by side. Meanwhile, for the 4th spot, they've gone 3 wide for several laps here as Crumby, Schroeder, and Brandon Jansen's go after it. Behind them, it's Reichman and Jake Bazine, and here comes the 27 of Nick Tacos up into the fight for a transfer spot.
Reichman holding down the last transfer position so far, and as they work through this one, it is Jansen's around the outside, and that is John Jansen's working the 66, trying to catch that Bazine machine, but they have pulled away from Ayrton.
So Bazine very strong in the Burger Barn 21X right now, but John Jansen's is staying right with him. Jonathan Ayrton's fallen back a bit. Then it's 3 wide still for that 4th spot. Dave Silverthorne Jr. goes for a spin. The former Thunderstock champ here is stopped up in corner 2. We may have to go yellow, and we will.
Silverthorne Senior out here in the 97.
It's actually junior tonight. Yeah, they've been switching off. It's hard to keep track, but it is junior tonight.
It fired up, Tommy, but he was reaching for the gear. It looked like for some reason it wouldn't go into gear for Dave Silverthorne. Lineup is correct. Single file restart going this time.
So it's Bazine, Mark Bazine that is, in the 21X leading the way. John Jansen's in the 66 second, then Jonathan Ayrton the 21. 66X of Brandon Jansen, 63 of Brandon Crumby, 60 of Martin Schroeder, and the 93 of Chris Reichman. Those are your top 7 in transfer spots right now as the green flag's back out with 2 to go.
Working here through 1 and 2, 4 wide, and Saratakos trying to take it 5 deep out of turn number 2. Wow, that's why we love the mini stocks here at the Big O.
And it was close to 6 wide there for a minute, but up front it's all Mark Bazine here. John Jansen's 2nd, Brandon Jansen's 3rd, and then the transfer spot behind them is up for grabs.
Last time off of turn number 2, Mark Bazine in the Burger Barn 21X with the advantage. John Jansen leads him off of turn number 3, but it's going to be Bazine, Jansen's, Crumby, and the other Jansen's car. No, that will swap at the end. Saratakis and Ayrton, and looks like Schroeder might be the last one to qualify.
Schroeder gets the 7th spot, so that sends Chris Reichman, Jake Bazine, Barry Westman, Dave Silverthorne Jr., and Jordan Davis to the B main. So some good cars heading to the B main here. Number 3, the 22, is Brittany Myers. On her outside, the 54, Chris French. Row number 4 on the inside, number 26 of Tim Newell. On the outside, number 14, Shane Dixon. Row number 5 on the inside, 42, Joe DeBoer. On the outside, 49 of Gary Hodgson. Row 6 on the inside, number 21, Jake Bazine. On the outside, at number 97, Dave Silverthorne Jr. Row number 7 on the inside, number 93, Chris Reichman. On the outside, 57, Jordan Davis. And row number 8 all by himself back there in the 15th starting position was scheduled to be the 8 of Barry Westman. He is out there, but we see a couple of other cars choosing to tag the tail of this field. So Westman moves up a few spots here. Green flag coming out, 6 laps of distance, top 7 transfer. And Goodacre gets the early lead here as Bacher did not get going on the start. 3 wide and almost 4 wide behind them as Myers and Guyverson bear down on the 5 of Goodacre.
Jake Bazine working the inside. They're 4 wide for the lead as it'll be Jake Bazine hoodwinking them all off the bottom of 4. Here comes Reichman in the 93.
Reichman and Bazine, 2 cars we're not used to seeing in the B main here. Jake Bazine just his 2nd or 3rd night out this year, but a very quick driver in that 21J. He sees the 93 of Reichman, though, get to his inside and take the lead down the backstretch.
Problems for Goodacre in the 5. He gets bungled up there and Powell's back out of this one. Jake Bazine working here on the 93 machine of Reichman.
So at the line, the 7th and final transfer spot being held down right now by Tim Newell in the 26 car. But Gary Hodgson is right there bearing down on the back bumper of that yellow machine.
Hodgson got into it with French earlier in the qualifying heat race. Got a flat right front, working around the Westman 8. Here they come back on the top side. It is Westman and Guyverson both working the rail slide.
Side by side for the lead in corners 1 and 2. Bazine got a run there, but Reichman powers back out to the front in that 93 car. Then it's a long way back to Brittany Myers. Then Guyverson, Joe DeBoer, Tim Newell, and now Hodgson had that final transfer for the moment. Westman, though, fights back on the outside.
This one going to be over here in a few more as Reichman goes right up to the top side. Off the bottom comes Jake Bazine.
Still keeping an eye on that final transfer spot. Hodgson in the 49 has it. Then it's the 8 of Westman right on his tail end. Westman gets a good run into corner 3, but has to get on the brakes. Reichman leads with the white flag in the air.
Working here off of 2, still Reichman wagging the tail of the 93. 21J of Jake Bazine, then Brittany Myers in the 22 have really pulled away from Giberson, who leads the charge of the next 4.
So it's going to be Reichman getting the win. Second will be Bazine. Third is Myers. Fourth at the line will be Giberson. Fifth, Joe DeBoer. Sixth, Gary Hodgson. Seventh in the final transfer spot, Tim Newell. So that puts Barry Westman, Dave Goodacre, Shane Dixon, Devin Bacher, Jordan Davis, and Jamie Googe on the trailer. So intermission now. We'll head down and talk to our top 3 in the Gales Auto Aftermarket Bomber feature. Starting 12th from Dundas, a heat race winner tonight, the Access International 11P, Patrick Abramson. Starting 11th from Caledonia, the Timson Auto, number 9, Tim DeBoer. Starting 10th from Hamilton, the R&B Sprinklers 96, that's Brian Crosgrove. Starting 9th from Dundas, the Evergreen Landscapes 69, Rob Twitchett. Starting 8th from Hagersfield, the Timson Auto 23, Dusty DeBoer. Starting 7th from Hamilton, number 2, Matt Newell. Starting 6th from Hamilton, number 51, Trevor Young. Starting 5th from Hamilton, number 17, Michael Taylor. Starting 4th from Paris, number 79 is Steve Miller. Starting 3rd from Simcoe, the Todd's Auto 88, that's Adam Nye. And your front row, starting 2nd from Canfield, the number 46 is Kevin Pauls. And on the pole from Smithville, the Lampman Salvage, number 6XX, Mike Sarantakos. That's your 28-car starting field. White flag in the air this time by. There will be green flag next time by. Make sure you give these drivers a wave as they come by. They work hard to be here each and every Friday night for you. 36 cars strong, the mini stocks brought us here tonight in our division, sponsored by HRW Automotive. Again, we want to thank Pinty's Delicious Foods for their support here tonight. As we get set to go, it's Sarantakos and Pauls on the front row. Keep an eye on rows 10 and 11. That's where your high points drivers are starting. Brandon Jansen's, Mark Bazine among them. The field crawls up to the chalk line in turn 4, and Sarantakos and Pauls get on the hammer. Here we go.
Mike Sarantakos to the inside, Paul's on the outside, then Adam Nye running in the 3 spot as they come out of turn number 2 for the first time.
Sarantakos has had some good runs go south on him already this year in that 6X car. We'll see if he can hold it together here at the front of this field. They're racing 4, 5, and 5 wide back there for the spots just outside the top 5.
As they work 3 and 4 wide down the front straightaway. All the fast cars are in the middle of the core now looking for the bite. It's slick out there, but it's smooth.
Problems for the 17, Michael Taylor, as he comes to a stop up in corner 2, trying to get off the track, and we'll see if we can keep going here. Look at that, 6 wide out of corner number 4, Clinton.
I hope Dave has got his camera perched on that one. What a race we've got going on. In the middle portion of this one, it's like a big magnet sucked them all to the middle.
This track is perfect for the mini stocks right now. They go side by side for the lead now as Sarantakos and Pauls go at it. The rookie driver, Pauls, in the 46 car, trying to lead his first feature laps here, but the fast cars are coming.
Mike Sarantakos and Pauls lead them out of turn number 2. 4 wide for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And behind them, they're 3 wide for the top 10.
Well, Brandon Jansen has gotten clear of that melee now, so that's what he wants to do. The points leader is clear of a lot of that heavy traffic, but he's still got Sarantakos and Pauls running side by side in front of him. Meanwhile, they're still 3 and 4 wide for that 3rd spot.
Brandon Jansen's used the outside extreme, the Styres lane, if you will. Squeaking by them on the outside. Now Steve Miller's up there trying to make it work in the 79.
Gary Hodgson got the 49 spun around in the front stretch. He keeps it going here. We stay green. Pauls leads this lap as Sarantakos falls back, but here comes Jansen's to the outside.
Brandon Crumby on the move. Last week's feature winner, the 63, has moved his way up a bunch of rows in the last couple of laps, and he is in 4th, challenging for 2nd and 3rd now as he'll go to the middle.
So Brandon Jansen started 20th, Brandon Crumby started 21st, and now they're up in the top 4 as Jansen's has the lead now. Here comes Crumby trying to get around Sarantakos and Pauls for the 2nd spot.
The other 2 dominant cars coming to the party now are Mark Bazine on the outside of Trevor Young and the leader's brother John Jansen's working in the 4 spot. Look at Crumby. He backed it all the way out of turn number 4.
Yeah, kept it going forwards, though. A very smooth line for Crumby out of corner 4, and he gets a good run on Jansen's now. The Jansen brothers sandwiching Crumby here as they come up on the slower car of Hodgson.
Patrick Abramson caught the inside wall at a turn 2, got it bounced off and was able to keep going. Now we look towards the front. It's Brandon Jansen's, Brandon Crumby, John Jansen's, Mark Bazine, and Mike Sarantakis, the top 5 after 8. We're halfway through.
Crumby's got the back end of that 63 hung out more like a thunderstock, but now it doesn't serve him well that time as John Jansen's got by for the 2nd spot. Both of them trying to reel in Brandon Jansen's as now Mark Bazine is up to 4th, and now Pauls and Sarantakos, who were fighting for the lead, now they're going after the 5th spot.
Flat right rear on Aaron Rowitsky's 4X. He is not in the top 10, so he cannot just stop. He's going to have to keep going. Problems for Reichman.
That's a tough break for Reichman, who was up in the top 5 in the point standings, so that's not going to be good news for the driver of the 93. But up front, Crumby and John Jansen's going at it for that 2nd spot still. The yellow flag has come out, though, as Jake Bazine has got the 21J spun around down there.
Wow, what a final few laps. This is going to set up with 10 on the board.
5 to go.
Ashweekid fans, let me hear you if you love them going 5 wide out there. I don't care what you say, the mini stocks of the show here many nights. New host of veterans come into this one to battle with the rookies, and these guys have been very good. The rookie class is always impressive here, and no slouch this year. Brandon Crumby, the rookie, already with the win. We'll see if he's got anything for the always stout Jansen brothers. In case you don't know it, the 66 on the outside, Brandon, was last year's champ, looking to grab another win here tonight, getting set to roll off of turn 4. Tommy Gooch will bring us back to the green with 5 laps to go.
So the Jansen brothers where they like to be. John on the inside, Brandon on the outside, but Mark Bazine with a good restart there. He gets the 21X up into the middle of the 2 brothers.
Brandon Crumby makes it 4 wide for the lead. 4 wide for the lead, and Mike Sarantakis spins in 2, keeps going, and oh, we got a schmozzle down the back straightaway. Everybody trying to stay clean.
Almost everybody did, and Miller gets up on the wall on the inside, though, of the backstretch. They were 4 wide again out of corner 4 for the lead there, but it all goes for naught. That all started with Sarantakos going for a spin up in corner 2. Steve Miller and Tim DeBoer caught a piece of each other. DeBoer kept going. Miller got spun around. That collected the 21J of Jake Bazine, who's got front-end damage, and then the 22 of Brittany Myers, who did a good job to avoid heavy contact with Miller there. This whole race has been awesome. The track is smooth and wide for these mini stock drivers, and they're using every inch of it. We'll see if Crumby and Bazine have anything for the top 2 here as we get set to go again. Kyle McKenzie's got the green flag in hand, and Crumby gets a great restart there. We'll see what the officials think of that one, though.
Crumby working to the inside here in the 63, trying to get down low and take the lead away, looking for back-to-back feature wins.
So it looks like they're going to let that one go. The green flag was in the air. Oh no, the Crumby 63 is going back 2 spots for jumping the start there. So Crumby, if he wins this one, will get the 3rd place unless there's another caution. But up front, it's going to be 4 wide again in corner 2, Clinton.
John Jansen's trying to get the lead, and they're 4 deep again. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this race we're seeing up front.
So now Crumby's been dropped back to the 4th spot. And it's John Jansen's with the lead over brother Brandon. Crumby running 3rd. Then Mark Bazine was 4th, but now he dives it to the inside as the Jansen's team car, Martin Schroeder, starting to catch the top 4.
Bazine needs to run off the extreme bottom here if he's going to keep it, but it is loose. Look at Tommy. He wagged the tail all the way through 3 and 4.
Yeah, that rear drive car, the 21X of Bazine, may have a tire going down or something else on that car. Yellow flag is out. The left rear is down on the 21X of Bazine.
Bazine in the top 10. He will head to the work area. He was part of the reason the rule came out this week, trying to get the top 10 guys a shot at staying in it, and we'll follow him into the work area. Now, Brian, bring you the call. Down to 3, I want you to yell out the number of the car you think's going to win. 1, 2, 3, let me hear it. Here we go, off of turn number 4. Jansen, Young, and Crumby ready to bring it back to racing.
Here we go. They double up anyway here as Brandon Jansen gets to the outside of his brother John, and Crumby gets to the outside of Trevor Young as they all fan out around the speedway. Rob Hoskins gets to 37, a little bit loose down there in corner 2.
They'll try and tuck Hoskins in down the back straightaway. Oh, as he turns left, right in front of Tim Newell. And now we're going to need a yellow.
Well, Newell has the 26 rolling. I think we might be able to keep going here as John Jansen has the lead with the white flag in the air. Can Brandon, his brother, do anything with him?
Doesn't look like it, as John Jansen will sneak it off of turn number 4. Brings it around to double flags. John Jansen, Brandon Jansen, and Brandon Crumby, the top 3.
Trevor Young gets the 4th spot. Martin Schroeder 5th. Jonathan Ayrton 6th. Mike Sarantakos will take 7th. Kevin Pauls 8th.
Out of his car, let's hear for John Jansen's. Well, we were pretty sure Jansen's was going to win. We just didn't know who. You guys were going 4 wide at one point there. Is that as hectic as it seems for us, the fans?
You know what? That one situation we went 4 wide, that was exactly as hectic as it looked. It was nuts. I was sideways, just holding on to it and just shooting out of that thing.
What's it feel like to beat your teammate, your brother, and such a strong field?
You know, it's good to finally beat him. Most of the last few years I've been chasing him around, but I just had some beautiful ruts down there in 1 and 2, and I think I just car hooked up, and that was it. I was fast tonight.
Who would you like to thank?
Got to thank all our sponsors, Drew Simmons, Hammond Air Conditioning. Thank Whitelaw, and I know Brandon's going to do it, but I got to do a shout-out to the Hawkins guys. They're not on my car, but we really appreciate what you guys did for us.
There you have it. John Jansen's the winner tonight. We'll run down here and catch up with Brandon Jansen's and Brandon Crumby, who ends up on the podium once again. Brandon Jansen's, well, if you're going to finish second to someone, I guess that's okay.
Absolutely, yeah. John was running that inside really good, and I truly felt the high side there was really hooking up for me. So it's congratulations to my brother. We always wanted a 1-2 finish, and we finally got it.
Who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank everybody at Hawkins Electric, Mike and his wife Julie especially. We wouldn't be able to get the car out on the track without it. They have some of the best electricians in Ontario. Any industrial electrical needs, they will look after you.
There you have it. Brandon Jansen, second place. Third place, Brandon Crumby. Back on the podium. You sure are good on this dirt, and he came back from that penalty, which made it extra sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely jumped that start a little bit. I got a little excited, but we took our penalty and came back, and there's some fantastic racing. I mean, everybody got a treat tonight.
Who would you like to thank?
California Dave's, Amsoil Racing, and Ernie's Performance.
There you have it. There's your top 3 in the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks with one more feature to go. It's the Strickland GMC Crate Sprint Car Division. We've still got the 50-50 draw. We'll do that real quick. Here, Gary Eves, our photographer here. Pick a number. We're in a hurry. Pick a number. Pick your number. Go ahead. The winning number, since I know you can't read, is 105983. 105983. If you have that winning number, please go to the base of the flag stand to claim your prize. What's the total winnings? How much is going to the winner? We don't know. A bunch of money.